Hey there, it's Shannon Burrows. Feeling unstoppable. Just a little bit, maybe. It's Friday, the 13th, October 13th. Just wanted to follow up with you on 3-week post-op for my bilateral mastectomy. And it has certainly been a journey, not one that I was expecting, but I mean, really, what do you expect? I don't know. So Friday, September 22nd, I went in for my bilateral mastectomy. Came out on Sunday the 24th and had my drains in, obviously. Went in Thursday that following week. I got 2 of my drains removed. Just trying to play catch up with you here. And then the following Tuesday, so only 5 days later, I was feeling like something wasn't right. Like my right breast, like really was like engorged. It felt like when you're breastfeeding, like you're totally engorged and like it's gonna burst. Guys, it's like the equivalent of blue balls, okay? I mean, just keeping it real, so you guys all understand. And I just felt like the drain color was off. It was like that of like a Merlot or a Cabernet. And anyway, so it just didn't feel right. So I called the doctor and I was like, hey, I just want to come in and get checked out. Just feeling a little weird. And they looked and took the bandage off and oh, everything looks fantastic. Really? Everything looks great? Really? My nipple was like purplish black. My boob was like huge and purple and bruised. And I guess there's some fluid buildup in there. And anyway, so they said, let's go ahead and take the drains out. You look great. Meanwhile, I had, I don't know, I want to say like 30 milliliters still dripping into my little one of these thingamajiggies. And anyway, so I thought that was weird, but okay, this is your job. You know what you're doing. I don't. I'm just the patient who has never been through this before. So anyway, they took the drains out. Yay, right? I was super excited. Fast forward 4 days later, so this is a week ago Friday, and my breast was even larger. Like, if I put on a shirt, you could see that I literally was like, yeah, 2 totally different sizes. So that's a problem. In addition to that, I started leaking like some fluid, blood, whatever you want to call it, out of my incision, out of my nipple, everything, because I was able to do save my nipples. So anyway, so that was a Friday. Went into the weekend. I was like, just kind of trying to track this is a nice scar from the hospital leaving an EKG sticker on me for 48 hours. Nice, right? So squirrel. Anyway, so then that was Friday, went into the weekend. So Monday, this past Monday, which would have been 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Yeah, October 8th. I'm really good with math. Anyway, October 8th. And so I called the nurse. I'm not giving doctors or nurses names. But I called them and I said, listen, I'm really not right. Like something's not right. I don't have a drain. I'm like busting out at the seams, literally, on my incision, and I need you to see me, please. So she's like, no problem. Got me in, takes the doctor out of surgery because I went to the location. They have local surgery there. And he was like, yeah, so we need to get you into surgery, like right away. Gonna go ahead and clean up the area. Clean up? What the does that mean? Clean up in my mind means you're gonna clean up the area. Like, raking leaves, cleaning up the house. Nothing to me says removal of anything. That says cleanup. You're gonna go in there, you're gonna clean the incision, you're gonna get some dry blood out, you're gonna drain some stuff out. I don't know. That's what cleanup means to me. Okay, so fast forward to Tuesday, next morning, be at the hospital, 5:30 a.m. with bells on. Second surgery ever my entire life. And here I am again. Not even 2 weeks later. And so I get there for 5:30. Doctor shows up at 7:30. And he looks at me and I say, do me a favor. While you're here, can you just check my left one? Because I'm like really getting nervous. Like it feels a little hard. Like I don't know if this is normal. I mean, look at me. I'm like a 10-year-old. All right, maybe 12-year-old. Anyway, so I said, just double check, my left breast. So he does. Oh no, everything looks fine. Great. Freaking everything looks fine. So he makes a little mark on here and I go into surgery to clean up my right breast. Well, I came out of surgery, was in recovery for an hour and a half because I apparently was a little sleepy from the anesthesia. And went home. I went out to lunch with my husband and my brother. Went home and watched TV, relaxed, did everything I was supposed to do. Of course, I have myself a new drain now. Yay me. Like, here I am with the drain once again, hanging off me. Dee-dee-doo-da. Filling right up. What are we? Tuesday, Friday, so we're 4 days. Still draining away. And so Tuesday night, I come upstairs to clean up my wound and drain my drains. And my husband was asleep with my daughter. And I was kind of looking forward to like seeing my incision, like seeing how they cleaned up, because it felt like a little better. It didn't have the pressure. And unbeknownst to me, he removed my nipple. He removed my nipple, and he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me he was going to remove my nipple. He didn't tell me beforehand. He never gave me a heads up. He didn't give me a worst case scenario, and that was not part of freaking cleanup. That's removal. I feel like in every profession, you're supposed to give worst case scenario. Is I go in there and there's something wrong and I need to remove it. I need to do something. You didn't even tell me that. And not only that, you didn't even tell my husband when he went to go tell him that the surgery was over. You didn't even tell him to give me a heads up. And I find out at 11 o'clock at night, and I am screaming frantically. What the? I no longer have a nipple. You didn't tell me. You took a part of my body. And you didn't tell me. And I feel so violated and so betrayed. And this is a doctor. This is your profession. You should know better. Like, these are people's feelings. This is their body. I don't get it. And I wanted to just scream at the top of my lungs and knock on his door and say, listen, dude, what if I just went ahead and we're going to go ahead and clean up your man area? And I yanked off one of your testicles and said, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't tell you that. No. Well, we'll fix it. Because that's what he told me when I went in for my post-op on the following Thursday, which was yesterday. I said, how dare you? I feel violated. I feel betrayed. Like, for me, I feel more violated and betrayed because of this than I did getting raped my freshman year of college. Like, you took a piece of my body part. My body part, psychologically, emotionally, everything. And I can't even get that back. I can't fix that. You can do reconstruction, but it's not mine. I can't even look at myself in the mirror. I had to go through IVF. Now I have 2 breasts removed, so I didn't have to go through this stuff again. So I didn't have to fight this. That was my whole purpose of doing my bilateral mastectomy, so I didn't have to fight with this cancer stuff again. I just wanted to be done and move on. And then now I have a nipple removed, so now I feel like, first of all, I feel like an ass because I feel like there's somebody else who has it way worse. But I feel like if you had just told me, I could have emotionally prepared myself. And so I go to him the next day, and he tells me, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't tell you? Well, I went in there and the tissue was dead. So if it's dead, I have to remove it. It means there's no blood supply. Well, why the hell did that happen? Because it looked like that for a solid week and a half, and I showed you pictures, and you told me every single time it looked just fine. Well, it wasn't just fine, and now I'm suffering, and you don't even apologize. I mean, you don't even tell me. All you do is give me an apology, which means nothing. So that's my 3-week post-op, and I don't know where it's going to go from here, but all I know is that this is part of my journey for a reason, and I haven't figured out all of those answers, but I know they have to be out there somewhere. And I share this with you because that's part of my journey. I want to be able to help as many people as I possibly can. So you get your mammogram, so you listen to your body, so you ask all the questions possible. You can never ask too many questions, ever. Be honest with yourself, be honest with your spouse or significant other, family members, whoever's with you. Like, you don't know what you don't know going into it. I literally thought he was going to clean my incisions up. Just clean it up, with some special cleaning stuff and drain it out with a needle. Nope. But he's sorry. So there I have it. Anyway, so I don't know if that's helpful for you or not. All I can do is power through at this point. So it's part of my journey, it's part of my life. That's part of my mission, I guess, is to make people more aware and understand just because people are doctors, they are humans, and humans make errors. And just when you think you have your life in someone else's hands, remember you have to be in control of your own life. So that's 3 weeks post-op for me. I will keep you posted